Hello and welcome back to the Minetrek.net game server. This will be an update for the Enterprise D build. I think it's the only updates I do nowadays, or for the Enterprise D. Anyways, Deck 7 has been mirrored and added into the ship proper. So Deck 7's done. Well, not done, but, you know, for the most part, done-ish as far as we can go right now. But yeah, here's the aft arboretum. This is an area that was made up for us, and I think there's a plaque here that says Arboretum done by, and it doesn't say who, but a couple of people helped on this, so yeah, good place to start. I'm going through and I'm fixing some of the oddities that I find with the deck as I'm working on the deck. It's a pretty big deck. It's bigger than Deck 6, but obviously smaller than the Decks 8, 9, and 10, which, yeah, I'm not looking forward to those decks. Those are pretty big decks. This one here is the transition deck, so it's the last of the actual saucer proper decks before the saucer starts to integrate with the secondary hull. So there's some areas like that raised area there. It actually sits on top of part of the upper portion of the bottom of the saucer. So because it's raised to fit over the top of the secondary hull, the Cobra head, so to speak. But yeah, let's take a quick fly through here. You can kind of get the scale of this. This is a pretty big deck, and zip around here like so. I didn't convert all the crew quarters to gray flooring. I just completely spaced that off. I just wanted to get the deck into the ship, so I can always go back and do that later. But yeah, it's no big deal. It's just an aesthetic thing. It'll eventually get changed out. These are all crew quarters. Most of this outer ring is crew quarters. Yeah, I got to do this. Looks like I forgot to do this. But this is a difference between the aft section of the saucer and the fore section of the saucer. The aft section, this is a crew quarters, but on the fore section it's a crew quarters, and the aft section back here it's a small crew quarters. So it's quite a bit smaller. You know, so yeah. Whoops. But yeah, these are the things you find when you're doing stuff. I thought I had finished this. Evidently I didn't. So, yeah, just a little Jeffrey's tube addition here. It's no biggie. I can probably do it here real quick. Let me grab the stuff for it. We need granite, half slabs, stairs, and black stained wool, or black stained clay. It'll be like this. There we go. Getting a bit of lag lately on the server. Not really sure what's causing it. I'm not an issue on our end, so I'm assuming it's probably another ISP glitch. Yeah, what can you do? Hopefully I'll be getting double my upload speed here sometime tomorrow, but again, you know, who knows what'll happen. End up paying for something I never get. Seems to be the course with CenturyLink. Pay for stuff you never end up getting. Alright, so this to there. Then I go back and grab my little thingamajiggy, copy it. So, got it. And what I'll do is I'll stand in the middle of the ship and I'll copy it, and it'll paste it to the other side. Again, it doesn't need to be mirrored up here, so as long as that's selected here and we remember, I'll just copy and mirror it when I get around to the front of the ship here. Right now we're still on the starboard side. We're about to a midship, and here's the midship. There's the midship runaway. Now zip on down here real quick, and I'll show you the atriums that we're adding. As you can see, it's pretty big. This is the starboard side atrium. There'll be another one on the port, and there's one at the fore end of the ship. If you follow this corridor around, I believe it leads to it, but we're not going to follow that corridor along. Now there is a double wide corridor here, and this is for emergency egress to the escape pods and stuff like that. In retrospect, in a way, it's kind of a few ways I wish I wouldn't have followed. I would have just stayed with the standard 3x, but yeah, you know, hindsight's hindsight. It doesn't hurt the build any, and for the most part, it kind of, it worked out. Well, this doesn't look very circular. Again, Minecraft. From a distance up looking down at it, it is circular. And you can see it in the map. It is circular looking, oval looking. But again, Minecraft, you can't have perfectly round things when you're using, pixels that are block size. Fly through here. Alright, and we're about midship, so what I'll do, I'll stop right here. And I will go copy, flip, and paste. I'm going to go paste A just to be on the safe side. So when we fly back around here again, we and get to that section of the ship, it should actually be in it for us, with our fingers crossed. Yeah, it's kind of, you figure that, walking this thing, if you're walking it, it would probably, I would say, take you 2 hours to, well, an hour, a good hour to walk this entire oval. Because I think it's a mile circumference, a mile, maybe 2 mile circumference, could be even 3 mile circumference for all I know. But was it three blocks to a yard, and how many yards to a mile? So yeah. But we're going at a pretty good clip here, so yeah. If we were walking it, we'd be going a lot slower. And that Jeffrey's tube should be right up around here. There it is. See, it's all added. So we're golden. Yeah, these crew quarters are slightly larger. I did not add windows yet. Figured we can do those later. Here's a bathroom, kind of spacious. Some of them are a little bit smaller than others, but it's a nice size quarters. Normally I wouldn't like them as large as this, as long, or excuse me, as wide. But based upon where the corridor went and how the hull slopes and stuff like that, it's, atypically we would have ended the wall here. But because the way the windows are placed and stuff, couldn't do that. So they had to move them back because the windows come in, they go like, I think it's 4, so to be, if we were here to go 1, 2, 3, and then this would be a window. So it had to be this wide in order to fit windows into a section of the ship. Whoops, missed this one. I got 4 of these. These are nice little crew areas. There are 4 of them around the saucer. Come back this way here. Of course, this wraps back around and then hits back towards where we came from. And this one here kind of goes up this way here, and you can see another Jeffrey's tube, which goes all the way over there. And all of this stuff here, eventually this will all be covered up. You won't see any of this. You'll see this stuff, but you won't see the floor above us. If we go this way here, I think there might be, along here, there should be a stairwell that takes us up or down. Down, actually. But yeah, this is one of the one of the locking struts. And drop out of the ship here, you can see where we're positioning it and stuff like that. I'm not putting these systems in just yet because I have an idea how they're going to work, but I don't want to do anything until Imheller's around, and then we can work on it together to see what works and what doesn't work. So come up here, we'll show you where the stairwell is. Once this deck here is mirrored, it'll be over there as well. But it's just a little too high stairwell when you come up, cross in the hull, the separation plane of the 2 hulls, into deck 7 here. And now we're on deck 7. There's a turbo lift. And come through. I'm going ahead and clear that. There we go. But yeah, when you sit back here and you look at that, it's a pretty lengthy corridor. It's all fuzzy up there, but that can't be helped. Little bathroom right here. Another locking mechanism, and I did change this between the rooms. This room here, if you see the walls, it's definitely a locking mechanism room. And then if you go into another section of the ship, it'll have a different style wall for like engineering compartments. Like here's a style for this room here because this is sort of a turbolift repair station. The turbolifts come in and they get serviced. And if we come back down here, Another locking mechanism. A battery room. See how the walls look different in here? I like these batteries. These are just a lot cleaner looking batteries than what were used on the Voyager, the Defiant, and the Enterprise E. Should go back and retrofit all those to that style as well, but why? And then this one here, oops, I didn't do this one either. This one here needs to be built in as well. This is a life pod system room. I think I have this one filled in, yes. This one's already filled in. So what I'll do is I'll copy this stuff and put it over in here. And then this one, then I'll put a roof on this room. So does this one have a roof? No, it doesn't. All of these will be, all the decks will be separated out again, and all this stuff will be half slabbed. But right now it's not half slabbed. Just no big rush to do it. It's just one of those fit and finish things that we will eventually do when the ship gets split into corridor segment or to deck segments again, like the E currently is. That allows us to move in and around the rooms and see the rooms more clearly. As you can see here, this is a double layered or double wide corridor, and the reason for it, of course, is because of the escape pods. So I do believe I have to put some escape pods in the ship below us, or actually above us, I think it is, on deck 6 here. Yeah, see deck 6. Well, I don't know if an escape pod can fit in here or not. Oops. But yeah, on deck 6 there's a few missing escape pods in the aft section. There's so many to place. I mean, I missed a few. So, what can I say? I'm not perfect. Where's this one go to? Oh, I didn't notice I had one down in this way. It goes this way. This is deck 6. I believe this is deck 6. For sure this is deck 6. Yeah, that was deck 6. So this is deck 6. So this is deck 7. Okay, so that's deck 6. That was deck 5. Anyways, this here is the structural integrity field. Ah, darn it. I know this one has a roof on it because I put a roof on it. Or did I? No, I don't think I did for the structural integrity fields. But it's also the structural integrity field and the structural integrity ISF and IDF, inertial dampening field. So both of those, this is a mirrored system, or a linked system. So that's what this room is, and there's 4 of these rooms across us around deck 7 here. This is the one here, and then I think there's depending on where we are on the ship, there's 4 of us, and then 2 more on the other side of the ship. Dude, yeah, I wanted to see what the shield generator looked like with the roof on. I think the shield generators, let me look at the map here real quick. Look at that. Doesn't that look pretty? So we're on the starboard side, and we're in this corridor, so what we need to do is we need to go to all the way down here and then curve all the way up. So go this way. Go all the way down and then go this way. There we go. And go to a midship. Actually, let's go this way. Ooh, we can't go that way, so we have to go to a midship. We'll go a midship and then, there it is. Darn it. I know I removed all this stuff beforehand, but what can I say? Sometimes it gets taken out, sometimes it don't. I know I fixed this already, so what can I say? Anyways, this is the shield generator. Let's go. That really does look hideous. It's actually completed above us on the deck 8 up there. It's actually completed, so it doesn't look so bad. But as you can see, this is the top of the shield generator room. Looks pretty nice. And I'll just go ahead and get out of the ship here, and I'll show you up here on top of the ship here how it looks. Get up here. So it does have a roof. Thing is, when you put it into the ship, a lot of things kind of get added, and I don't know why. It just, you do your best to get stuff cleaned up, but in some cases it doesn't actually work that well. So anyways, here's the shield generator in all of its glory. It's a big shield generator, and there are 4 of these, 2 on port, 2 on starboard, and this is a shield generator, and actually it says right here, lower portion of primary reinforcement shield generator. So this is just a reinforcement thing for the shield generator. Check it out. We get to go to deck 8. So yeah, anyways, that's pretty much what's going on. It's kind of boring. It's a short update. I apologize, but it is still progress being made. So Deck 7 is now in the ship, and I'm pretty happy about that. Apart from a few things that I do have to address and fix, it is pretty much done. So it's looking good. I don't know how long it'll be before we get Deck 8 in, but hopefully we'll get Deck 8 in about the time Mim Hiller gets back from holiday. So anyways, thanks for watching. Again, this is Minetrek.net game server. If you'd hit that like button for me, I greatly appreciate it. If you'd like us on Facebook, please do so. And also, if you'd like to donate to the server, link in the description below. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.